Tonight, New Englanders have invaded the Bay Area, and you're looking live as the Patriots are hosting a welcome party here in San Jose. What a place this is at PayPal Park, everyone. Place is jam-packed. Robert Kraft certainly knows how to throw a party. It's Thursday of Super Bowl week, and New Englanders have invaded the Golden State. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the Super Bowl edition of Patriots All Access. Welcome to the Bay Area. It's Super Bowl 60 this week. Think about that. Super Bowl 60. Patriots have been in this game 12 times. 12 times. No other franchise in NFL history has had that much success. And speaking of success and enjoying it, no one enjoys Super Bowl week like Dan Roach. He explains what kind of week the Patriots are having so far as it all unfolds.
Hey, welcome to the Super Bowl 60 send-off rally!
Their week began with a send-off rally in front of the frigid faithful in Foxborough as they readied for their 11th Super Bowl appearance under Robert Kraft.
We hope to bring a seventh treasure back here to all of you.
After the send-off, the team boarded buses to Providence. And then the long flight here to California.
Be on the details, let's go put the work in. Gang on 3, 1, 2, 3.
On Monday, it was a bonus practice at Stanford University as the team got their legs underneath them.
Yeah, it felt good. A lot different from what we used to in Boston, huh? So that weather was good out there, had the sun shining, a little sweat going, got our legs moving. It was great getting out there with the guys.
Monday night was opening night and a media frenzy.
I think my hero would be probably my older brothers.
Cali does a lot of things wrong. But one thing that I know for sure they do right, they sell raw milk in their grocery stores. So as soon as I got here, I got raw milk.
Pineapple definitely don't belong on pizza. For 100% it don't. I don't like warm fruit.
After a day off Tuesday, it was business as usual for these road warriors as Mike Vrabel, a healthy Drake May, and the Pats finished putting in the game plan and all its details.
I'm not trying to lie to you guys. I'm saying I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great and looking forward to get out there. Out here today. Another week, another day of practice. Got one tomorrow, and feeling pretty good.
And next up, a date with the Seahawks Sunday in Super Bowl 60.
Pure excitement, man. Sometimes I gotta sit back and kind of control myself and just relax a bit. But everything that you played this game for is right here now in front of us. So you can't take this moment for granted, man. But I'm really looking forward to Sunday for sure.
And as far as the health is concerned with this football team, the good news, of course, Drake May progressing quite nicely, looks good, so the Patriots fans can breathe a sigh of relief. The linebacker position, Robert Spillane is dealing with an ankle. Harold Landry, that ongoing knee issue. Landry didn't practice yesterday, practiced today. Spillane didn't practice yesterday. He practiced today. Both, Steve, say that they will be ready to go come Sunday here in Santa
because
Clara.
Super Bowl, everybody wants to play in the Super Bowl, right? This
Exactly.
is it. I mean, you gotta go.
Yes.
You gotta go.
And they're veterans. It's the biggest game of their lives.
Hey, we've been to so many of these games, right? How does this feel different from the other ones?
Well, it's really unique, Steve. I was talking to some of the players today. This feels like when we were out in Minnesota for joint practices.
Right.
The players feel the same. They're together. It's the same type of bonding. I think it will really hit when they finally head out onto that field Sunday. But beyond that, they're happy to be with each other again. They get along well. It's a unique team, Steve. They've got a real solid chemistry.
And this is another road game. And
yes,
how great have the Patriots been on the road, right? A perfect 9-0. That's how they're treating this.
Yes, exactly. And that's the good thing about them is, Steve, I've had very few feelings from start to finish about this team, about certain Boston sports teams. I'm thinking maybe the 11 Bruins and the 0-1 Patriots as far as what's come together. So I expect them to win on Sunday somehow, some way.
All right, Danny, what a party here tonight, huh?
That's pretty good. Welcome.
Welcome, yeah. Welcome. Welcome to Super Bowl 60. All right, we'll be back more on this special live edition of Patriots All Access, coming to you from San Jose, folks. We'll be right back.
Coming up, Our PUTV crew debate this season's most memorable moments.
Near side, gets out of bounds and takes a big hit by Christian Miller.
But first, we are joined by the hero of Super Bowl 49.
And it's good. Intercepted by Malcolm Butler.
This Welcome to the Bay Area special is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? By Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots. And by Sports Illustrated Tickets, 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets.
Whatever happened to Tommy Shelby? The famous gypsy gangster.
You've got to come back.
Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, rated R.
Somewhere between the things you expect and everything you never saw coming, you realize Foxwoods is like no other.
This is how we resort.
During heart surgery, the heart is intentionally stopped.
Okay, heartbeat stopped. Bypass looks good.
In that silence, expertise is everything. Mass General Brigham performs the most cardiac surgeries in New England, more than 3,000 every year, with the best possible results. Choose the heart surgeons at the forefront of research and innovation, so you can get back to living your life. There's only one Mass General Brigham.
This right here is what the experts call a problem. Today I'm lifting some sunken concrete. So again, this is simply forming a new layer between the soil and the concrete, and it's expanding as we speak.
That's right.
That's moving.
It's moving.
Son of a gun. Busy Dog Basement Technologies and Rescon Basement Solutions are now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection. It's weirdly satisfying.
Isn't it?
Patriots Nation, get inside the X's and O's with the pros. Ernie Adams breaks down every game as Bert and Ernie talk football with Fourier. Tuesday nights at 9 on TV 38. Sponsored by John Seward, the name to know when the drains don't flow for over 50 years. Taste the global flavors. Feel the beat of live music and culture. That's Lowell, a city built by diverse communities, celebrated through its food, art, and shared experiences. Lowell, the city of opportunity. Plan your day trip at likelowell.com.
Interception that preserved victory in one of the greatest Super Bowl games ever played. Yes, the Butler did it. Malcolm Butler, that is. And let me tell you something, folks. When you think of the Patriots and the Seahawks in that game 11 years ago, the first name that comes to mind is the man sitting right next to me, Malcolm Butler. How in the heck are you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing so good. You're going to have your ups and downs, but I'm doing very well, actually, man. Just got to keep rolling, baby. Keep fighting.
Keep fighting. Take me back 11 years ago. Is there a day that doesn't go by? First of all, it's hard to believe it's been 11 years, but is there a day that doesn't go by where people don't bring that up?
If I don't bring it up within myself, somebody gonna bring it up on social media. But like when I go take my trash out and stuff like that, I look at my Tom Brady truck and I'm like, man, you did some amazing thing. It's not a truck, it's a trophy.
Tom Brady truck, that's right. Yeah, you got the truck that day.
Yeah, I still got it now.
You still got it? You held on to that truck.
Oh, man, I just said it's a trophy, not a truck.
How did that play change your life?
Man, it changed a lot, man. Got to be more focused, little bit more financially stable, and people watching you. You're a role model to kids.
Yeah.
You got new cousins, new friends, all that stuff. But, like, I think I balanced it really well.
Smart. Very, very smart. People forget. Who signed you after that in free agency? Let's go back in time, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me about the Coach of the Year.
Mike Vrabel, man.
You played for him?
Yeah, yes. When I left my second home, New England, and went to Tennessee, it was just something different about this guy. And he was a player's coach.
He was a player's coach.
Yep, and he'll tell you what's right, what's wrong, but Bill Belichick was a good coach too. But like, he was a little bit more nicer.
Yeah.
And just doors open, but he gonna remind you why you are here.
He's gonna hold you accountable.
100%.
Can you believe 11 years later, these same two teams, New England, Seattle, are playing again?
I can't believe it, but I believe it. And I'm invited to the Super Bowl every year.
Every year.
Because of my iconic play. But, like, this year is different. It's very special for me. It's special for the New England era. Like, it's just beautiful. And then especially after winning 8 games in 2 years. And then the top 2 in the league.
Which brings me back to Vrabel. Did you know he'd be this successful this quick?
100%.
Really?
We almost beat the Kansas City Chiefs and going to the Super Bowl in Tennessee.
Right.
These facts, this is the truth.
What makes him so special?
He's a player's coach.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, and he gonna be honest, but like, he know why he there. He know we're gonna have problems off the field. It's all about experience.
All right, I gotta ask you this question. Just curious, do you have a dog in the fight?
Say that again?
Do you have a dog in the fight?
I own pets.
I understand.
I don't own pets.
I understand.
I'm New England to the day I die.
To the day they die.
Don't let that go over your head now.
I understand that. You smart man.
Yeah.
All right, Malcolm. Thank you very much. Malcolm Butler, our guest. We'll be back with more of this special live edition of Patriots All Access. Welcome to the Bay Area. Stay with us.
Dunkin's $5 meal deal. A yummy wake-up wrap. A medium iced or hot coffee. And 6 crispy golden hash browns. Dunkin's $5 meal deal. A deal for everyone.
This President's Day, you can wait for a sale price. Or you can get the best price every day at Bob's.
And more of what you love.
More storage and more power. More comfort and more choices. Even more years on that precious mattress warranty.
All for hundreds less than the competition.
I cannot tell a lie. Bob's is the obvious choice.
When you find the better choice, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
At Boston Scientific, we've always held a bold belief that meaningful innovation could transform medicine and add more to patients' lives. But creating profound advancements in clinical practice requires more than technology alone. It requires insight, courage, and the kind of collaboration that's rooted deep in our DNA. At Boston Scientific, we're advancing science for patients for life.
I was born in this deli. My best friend was that baloney. That is until I met you. Touching cheese, touching you. Sweet sandwich time. Hellman's makes it taste
I'll squirt you while I'm walking by. I live in the walls. Sometimes I wonder who my parents are. So good, so good, so good. I've never been outside. These are my only clothes. It makes your sandwich taste so good. If you marry me, the curse is broken and I can leave.
No, thank you.
Yes!
Dunkin's $5 meal deal. A yummy wake-up wrap. A medium iced or hot coffee. And 6 crispy golden hash browns. Dunkin's $5 meal deal. A deal for everyone.
Hi, Dave. I never realized how much that junk was bothering me until it was gone. It's a clean, happy feeling. What should I do with all this open space now? It's up to you, Dave. Just imagine the possibilities. Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Hello, Chris Bethany of Bethany Builders here. Are you considering an upcoming home improvement project, a home addition, that new garage with bonus room, or an in-law suite for your parents? If so, then let's go. From design to job completion, Bethany Builders has got you covered. Our goal is to keep your project moving forward on time and on budget. Bethany Builders provides free estimates. We are fully licensed, registered, and insured. Call Bethany Builders today at 781-898-8018. Find us on the web at bethanybuilders.com and on Facebook.
Thinking of updating my kitchen. Thinking of redoing our kitchen. We are finally updating our kitchen.
For all those people who never seem to get around to
Breakfast
it,
nook.
Chase has financial guidance.
See how you can start saving. Really?
Really? At home or in person. That's guidance from Chase.
May stands in. Throws a long ball deep down the right side for Keyshawn Booty.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if there's one incredible play to look back on in these playoffs, Keyshawn Booty's one-handed catch against the Texans has got to be the one. Welcome back to San Jose and this special live Super Bowl edition of Patriots All Access. I'm Steve Burton. We're having a fun time here. After back-to-back 4-win seasons, Patriots fans had no idea whatsoever that they could get back to the Super Bowl so quickly, and yet here we are. The crew from Patriots Unfiltered on TV looks back on this improbable season and how the Patriots got back to the Super Bowl.
Thank you, Steve. We are here on Radio Row in San Francisco. I'm Alex Francisco here with Paul Perillo and Mike Dussault of Patriots Unfiltered. And you guys, it was almost a year ago, a little more, when Mike Vrabel said his objectives for this team were to win the AFC East, host home playoff games, and contend for championships. Check, check, check. I don't think any of us expected that to happen, at least this quickly. Was there a defining moment for you guys when you realized this team could be a contender?
I'll start with the Miami game. I mean, week 2.
That early.
Historically, such a tough place to play. And I think that was the moment where, look, you hadn't beaten Tua Tagovailoa. You knew that this was a team that you're going to have to compete against if you want to do those things. Do you want to compete for the division, compete for playoffs? And for them to go down there and win that game in a hostile environment and against a divisional opponent, I said, you know, there's something going on here. There wasn't a lot after week 1. It was pretty depressing coming out of that Raiders loss. You didn't know quite what happened, but I felt right there in Miami that there was something with this team that was special.
Yeah, and I think that's a really good pick, and I think Mike Vrabel has mentioned that a lot. I'm going to go a couple of weeks later, the national spotlight in Buffalo, primetime game on the Sunday Night Football, and I think Mike Vrabel really embraces those challenges, and I think he laid it out there. He didn't shy away from it, and the reason I was so impressed with the way he handled the pregame was the way that the team handled the game itself, and that kind of signaled, hey, maybe this is going to be a little bit different. They can play the titan of the AFC East. They were 4-0 at the time, the Bills were, and they went into their stadium. That was the game to me that was sort of the defining moment of, hey, this team might be a little bit different.
Okay, but different, not necessarily in the Super Bowl. You know, like at what point, you said week 2, defining moment for you, but what about Super Bowl contender? This team could win it all.
I would say the Baltimore game, because we've seen over the last few years, and I know this is a totally new team, But we've seen this team go out of the late bye week, come back, have opportunities, and kind of collapse and not be able to put it together. But then to go into Baltimore, and I know, look, Lamar Jackson got hurt, but that's still a very tough place to play. And that's a team with a lot of history. That was a hungry team. And I would say when they came out of that game, I said, this is a team that's not going to flinch.
I have kind of a strange pick for this one, and it's the other Buffalo game, and it's a game that the Patriots actually lost. And I think people were sort of looking at the Patriots with some skepticism. Probably most famously, it was Cam Newton, I think, that said, this is fool's gold, everybody. Don't really buy anything that you're listening to. And they had that Buffalo game, and they had rattled off a bunch of wins against some of the lesser teams in the league. And then all of a sudden, it's touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. They're up 21-0, and they're taking the Bills to the woodshed. And I looked at Fred, and God is my witness, I looked at Fred, I said, this team's going to the Super Bowl. You realize this team, now, this is before that they collapsed, but I think what it showed was at their best, when they're clicking and they're playing at this level, Buffalo's as good as anyone in the AFC, and they were better. They didn't quite finish it. They couldn't hold on to the lead. They didn't have the second half that matched the first half. But to me, that was when I decided, okay, this is more than just a cute little story. This is more than just a playoff team. This is a team that's as good as anybody in the AFC.
For me, along those same lines, it was towards the end of the season when they started to have those injuries. They just were able to rise to the occasion and to drop one game in that span. It was just incredible to see and so unexpected, but it makes me think, has there been kind of an unsung hero to this team this year? Obviously, Drake May's leap in his second year is the low-hanging fruit, right? That's easy to say, but who else has really made an impact in kind of a sneaky way for you guys?
I think Paul's going to laugh at me for this one, and I don't know if it's really sneaky, but I'm going to say Marcus Jones. And I look, he's always been a fantastic player.
Laugh at you or be jealous that you're the same guy?
Did I say it? We've known Marcus Jones is really good. We know he is an elite punt returner. But this year, I feel like Marcus Jones has taken his game to the next level. And it's not only on defense, he's bringing an element of physicality, of tackling. Seems like Marcus Jones has completely embraced this Mike Vrabel identity of this team.
Sorry, Alex, I'm going to take the question at face value, and I'm not going to pick an all-pro, as the
unsung hero.
As the unsung hero.
That was good. That was good.
So I'm going to, more so than just like an individual unsung, I'm going to have like an unsung moment, and I'm going to go to the Monday night game against the Giants when Christian Ellis goes to the sideline and just absolutely lights up Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
And the entire energy in the stadium shifted, the energy on defense shifted, and I think that defense has sort of been a different group when healthy since. Like, that group has been more physical, swarming to the ball, and I think Christian Ellis in particular would be a good choice for that sort of unsung player. I didn't necessarily look at him as a full-time defensive player when they decided to match the offer sheet of that restricted free agent offer that he got from the Raiders. I thought that was curious, but now you're seeing it. He's had a terrific season. I think he's gotten better as the year's gone on, but that moment when he hit Jackson Dart on the sideline was electric.
We talked a lot about the depth, to your point, of the season, and we said, hey, if a guy like Robert Spillane or Harold Landry goes down, they're going to be in trouble. And we saw that wasn't necessarily the case. A lot of guys really stepped up, like Christian Ellis. Saw the same thing on the offensive line with some of the holdovers from last year, Vadarian Lowe, Ben Brown. What does that say about the coaching of this group?
Yeah, everybody's getting better, and that's something that you see the contrast in teams. And when a team is losing a lot of games and you don't really find that momentum, you don't find those depth pieces. I'd highlight a guy like Corey Durden, too, who said Mike Vrabel's changed my life. He's been a really important part of that defensive line rotation. So it's not just getting top-notch performances out of a highly priced free agent like Milton Williams, who came in and delivered exactly like you would hope to, but it's also, and I mean, you said Vadarian Lowe, Alice. That's a perfect example of a guy who took a lot of heat last year and came in, held the fort, did his job. I mean, it was really impressive to watch.
So connected.
It's just such a great sign of a team.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. We'll catch you later in the segment, and we'll send it back to you, Steve.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. And coming up later, the Unfiltered Crew looks at Sam Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. We're throwing a party here in San Jose as the Patriots gear up for Super Bowl 60. Welcome to the Bay Area. And there he is, RKK, Robert Kraft, who certainly knows how to throw a Super Bowl party. We'll be back with more right after this.
Former Patriots cornerback Stephon Gilmore joins us live.
To the right, Gilmore's there, intercepted at the 4!
This Welcome to the Bay Area special is brought to you by Gillette. Their best shave is now the best a fan can get. Get it while you can at Gillette.com/NFL. By Mass General Brigham, the official healthcare provider of the New England Patriots. By Boston Scientific, a global medical technologies leader advancing science for life. By Bob's Discount Furniture, the official furniture store of the New England Patriots.
This is what peace sounds like. Quiet the ride with the precision-tuned technology of the Bridgestone Alenza Prestige. Available now at Sullivan Tire.
Hood milking you. It's why we do what we do. Day in and day out. Making milk you can trust, with no artificial growth hormones. And we protect Hood milk with our light block bottle. We care about our milk because we know how much you care about what you give your family. So you can feel good about Hood.
Whatever happened to Tommy Shelby? The famous gypsy gangster.
You've got to come back.
Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, rated R.
During heart surgery, the heart is intentionally stopped.
Okay, heartbeat stopped. Bypass looks good.
In that silence, expertise is everything. Mass General Brigham performs the most cardiac surgeries in New England, more than 3,000 every year, with the best possible results. Choose the heart surgeons at the forefront of research and innovation, so you can get back to living your life. There's only one Mass General Brigham.
Before the game, the coin flip, the first whistle, we're already at work. NWN is proud to be the official technology partner for the Kraft Group, Gillette Stadium, the New England Patriots, and the Revolution. We help power every play, every connection, every unforgettable moment, from the locker room to the last row. This is what winning partnerships look like. NWN. Tech is our turf.
This is what peace sounds like. Quiet the ride with the precision-tuned technology of the Bridgestone Alenza Prestige. Available now at Sullivan Tire.
Timber.
Are you fully?
No, but soon. Very soon.
Dang. On the house or on my car?
Both, actually. Any little thing could set it off. Hey, squirrel, cut that out.
Well, at least I bundled my home and auto with Plymouth Rock.
Sounds like you've got it covered.
Come on, knock it off.
Squirrels gotta eat, Linda.
Home and auto coverage for whatever tomorrow throws at you, so you can keep calm and rock on.
Stupid squirrel.
A little winter weather never stopped Old George, or Toyota from offering incredible savings to celebrate his birthday on vehicles from the longest-lasting brand at the Toyota Washington's Birthday Savings Event. You could get $4.99 for $72 on an affordable Corolla gas sedan or Corolla hybrid sedan with available all-wheel drive. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Come get your savings in honor of Old George at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Fake, end zone, touchdown, Mickey fires. Play action fake, Bledsoe, rolling right, looking, fires, touchdown, and it goes. Patriots take the lead.
Whoa, man, welcome back to this party. We're having a whole lot of fun here in in San Jose. You know, it's really extraordinary that Tom Brady never was able to score a touchdown in the first quarter of any Super Bowl he played in as a Patriot. And as you look at this scene here in San Jose, that could all change on Sunday at Super Bowl 60. Hey, we have another Super Bowl hero with us. Yeah, 2019 Defensive Player of the Year.
Yep.
5-time pro. I mean, all the awards. I mean, if I look back, right? You're unbelievable. 5-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you something. How's it feel for your former team to be back?
Oh, man, it feels so good, man. It's, you know, we was down for a little bit, but, hey, we bounced back, you know, so I'm excited.
Got to be excited, right? Yeah. What are you doing now? What are you up to? You look like you can still play.
I could still play for sure. I could still play. Only for the right place, like here.
Right place, right time?
Yeah. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm spending a lot of time with the family. My kids growing so fast. You know, they're in the great stages of their life, so I'm just enjoying it.
You played in the last Super Bowl. Pat's played in huge interception against the Rams. Take us back to that. And what's it like to be called a world champion?
And it's the greatest feeling in the world, you know. You can tell people that for the rest of your life, you know. I had the opportunity to go to 2, lost 1, won 1. So it's a blessing, you know. It's so hard to get there. And, you know, it's a great feeling. My kids see it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a blessing.
Still have your Super Bowl rings?
Still got it. I still got it. I still got it. It's so big, it's hard to wear, but I still got it. Yeah.
Are you surprised this team is able to turn things around so quickly? And what would be your message if you were to walk in the locker room? What would you tell them?
I'm not surprised this team because they got a great coach, you know, great ownership, and you know, I know Vrabel. He's been there, done it, and he know how to lead guys, and got a great OC, DC, so I'm not surprised at all. When you got everything in play, you know, you got a shot.
You know, when you were playing cornerback, you always covered the top receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter where they were on the field, Stephon Gilmore was on them like a blanket.
Exactly.
Christian Gonzalez is trying to do that now.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to Christian Gonzalez, and how do you sum him up when you look at him as a defensive back? How would you...
I mean, he's one of the upcoming corners, you know, in this league that, you know, that can really take it over, you know. He's got great speed. He's smart. He's kind of quiet, kind of like I was. So
he is kind of quiet. He does remind me of you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's
not a rah-rah guy, but just
he handles
his action speed.
Yeah, he handles his business. So I just tell him this game, just do what he's been doing. You know, make plays, and I like the play he made the last game. He had a big interception at the end of the game.
Right.
So,
in the snow.
In the snow. Yeah, it's not easy. So I'm excited, man. He's a great player.
He's got a big task, though, covering KSN.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a picnic.
It ain't going to be easy, but that's why you play the game. You know, you got an opportunity to show the world what you can do, and just do what you do. You know, that's what I told him.
Stephon, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
If I were you, I wouldn't hang him up yet. Stephon Gilmore, I guess we'll be back more of this special live edition of Patriots All Access coming to you live from San Jose. Everybody, stay with us.
This President's Day, we're at Bob's with our 5-star rated modular Bob's sectional.
And I'm at the Jensens, who bought this similar set from the competition. Both sectionals have buttery soft upholstery and come in multiple colors.
But only ours has Bobopedic memory foam, storage, wireless charging, and costs hundreds less. Plus, we've got Washington on our side.
And they've got Van Buren, whose greatest feat was coining the term okay. When you find the better choice, there's only one thing to say.
Oh, my God.
At Boston Scientific, we've always held a bold belief that meaningful innovation could transform medicine and add more to patients' lives. But creating profound advancements in clinical practice requires more than technology alone. It requires insight, courage, and the kind of collaboration that's rooted deep in our DNA. At Boston Scientific, we're advancing science for patients for life.
In New England, excellence is expected. As the trusted professionals behind the electrical construction and maintenance work at Gillette Stadium, we align with the region's best and brightest. Top quality craftsmanship, precision, and dedication to safety on every task every day. That's what's expected, and that's what we deliver. IBEW Local 103 and Nika Boston Contractors, the power professionals and proud partners of the New England Patriots.
A little winter weather never stopped old George, or Toyota from offering incredible savings to celebrate his birthday on vehicles from the longest-lasting brand at the Toyota Washington's Birthday Savings Event. You could get $3.99 for 72 on a 2025 Tacoma with $1,000 bonus cash on SR5 models. Plus, get 2 years no-cost maintenance. Come get your savings in honor of old George at your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
I'm loving this live betting on DraftKings.
With so many options during the game, it feels like I'm calling the plays. Touchdown! See, I bet TD. Who's the king now, Brian?
More like the town fool.
With more markets open for more of the game, DraftKings is live when others aren't. So instead of gray, you could be seeing green. Bet on NFL action as it happens with the #1 sportsbook for live betting. New customers bet $5 and get $300 if your bet wins, paid in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
I'm a guy that's always on the go. I'm a dad, a business owner, a community activist, so I need a bank that can keep up with me.
We're all about meeting customers where they are.
The relationship started with MT Bank when I first opened my mortgage account, then checking account, then savings account.
Then your business account with us. Trust is important. So when they have the whole relationship with us, we know exactly how we can support them.
With M&T, they break everything down. It's that real proactive reaching out. That's why I chose M&T.
Got your tax refund? Some folks blow it on gadgets, getaways, or another big screen TV.
But let's be honest, that bathroom's been begging for attention since last tax season.
So this year, go ahead, invest in something that actually pays you back every single day.
Comfort, beauty, and a one-day transformation you'll love for years.
Right, baby Richie? Right now, save $1,500
or pay nothing for 18 months.
Bay State Bath, remodeling your bath in just one day.
Join us for a special live edition of Patriots All Access from San Francisco. We'll have live guests with Patriots legends, plus exclusive one-on-one interviews with Mike Vrabel.
We're here because of Drake's play, and there's a lot of other factors, and that one's probably at the forefront.
And Drake May.
10 years ago, if I was sitting in the same row as you when you went to the Super Bowl as a kid with your dad, and I would tell you that you'd be playing in the Super Bowl in the same stadium 10 years later, what would you say?
All Access, Saturday night at 7 p.m. on WBZ TV4.
Well, live look at the Patriots. Welcome to the Bay Area party. Robert Kraft is putting it on, and fans here are having an absolute blast, ladies and gentlemen. We're having so much fun. We'll see the Patriots can get it done on Sunday afternoon and Super Bowl 60. One team stands between the Patriots and a 7th Lombardi trophy. That's the Seattle Seahawks, who are backed by a nasty defense, one of the top receivers in the league, and a quarterback who's had a remarkable turnaround after one point seeing ghosts in his career. Our crew of Patriots Unfiltered on TV, well, here they are.
Thank you, Steve. Paul, Mike, Super Bowl 60 poses a rematch between one of the most iconic Super Bowls in NFL history, right? Seattle Seahawks, New England Patriots. A lot of interesting storylines, a lot of important storylines. I would say Drake May's health is probably at the top of that list for me. How are we feeling?
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. Early reports are, that he was crisp this week in practice. So the hope is that 2 weeks off, he's gotten healthy. I think the weather out here is a little bit nicer. I know I'm enjoying it, Paul. It's been a little nice from that rally.
That's all we were all concerned about.
But look, it's a Super Bowl. Everything gets magnified, and certainly Drake May has been banged up. He's been sacked 15 times through 3 playoff games. So hopefully these 2 weeks did him good, and he's ready to get back on that MVP track.
I don't necessarily think he's going to be completely 100%, but I don't think it's something that's going to necessarily prevent him from performing up to his capabilities either. I don't know if he's hit a wall a little bit or if it's just the caliber of defenses that they faced. Hopefully it is weather-related, and, it's just been some really tough conditions to throw the football in, but he hasn't been the same guy, particularly when throwing the ball down the field. So I think the combination of factors. Maybe he's feeling a little bit better with 2 weeks off in between games. Maybe the weather's a little bit better, and hopefully we see a little bit more of the Drake May from the regular season.
Yeah, unfortunately, the defense is going to be just as good as the other defense.
You notice I didn't include that one.
Fair enough. What are some of these X factors for this game? You know, JSN comes to mind, just one of the NFL's great receivers right now. And what are you guys looking at?
Yeah, I mean, dealing with JSN, I mean, he had a fantastic year. He can do it all. He's explosive. He can make the quick open catches. He can get down the field and take it to the house. And there's no easy way to defend him. This is when you get to the point in the season where you look at a guy like Christian Gonzalez. It's not going to be every down. He's just going to travel with JSN. It's too hard to do that. But in the critical moments, I would look for that matchup. Christian Gonzalez on JSN. Two hyper-athletic guys. Going to be a really fun matchup to watch.
Great matchup. And I hope they do see a lot of each other just because of how good they both are. I'd like to see the best go at it one-on-one.
Yeah.
You look at the whole passing game for Seattle, and it's kind of modest beyond JSN. And you wonder, well, how do teams just not limit this guy? I know how good he is, but he has 119 catches, and there's a huge drop-off to the next guy. And I think it's not just about how good he is. It's about how good of a job Clint Kubiak and that offense does in sort of moving him around, lining him up in the backfield, setting him in motion. They do a lot of different stuff with JSN, so it won't just be about Christian Gonzalez, but I hope we do get a chance to see a lot of one-on-one stuff.
Yeah, just real quick, Alex. I mean, I would say the philosophy I kind of feel, Paul, is like they like to pound you with Kenneth Walker and A.J. Barner. And, Barner had a bunch of catches, too. He's a big physical player. And while you get caught up in that short physicality run game, they love to run the ball, too. Then all of a sudden, boom, down goes the ball down the field to JSN.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how they want to play. And I think this game, you talk about X factors, how does it unfold early?
Yeah.
Because if the Patriots get behind, this is a very hard team to chase. They want to run the ball. They have all the pieces they need to run the clock out. So the Patriots, I think, to start this week, that's an X factor for me. It's vital to get off to a good one.
Sam Darnold has been really an awesome story. Unfortunately.
Well, so far not, unfortunately, but no, it has. And look, we saw it firsthand. I mean, the famous, seeing Ghost thing back in 2019. I mean, he looked lost. And, what's impressive most to me is just to see him go and do it in Minnesota. And a lot of guys would say, hey, I don't want to leave this place. I finally had some success. But, to go to Seattle, Paul pointed out Clint Kubiak. They've done a great job. And, I still think Sam Darnold, though, is susceptible to getting caught in the weeds a little bit, seeing some ghosts. He definitely can make some plays late in the down, but I think that's also where he makes his mistakes.
Everybody loves a redemption story. And
of course.
Sam Darnold
especially at the expense of the Jets.
And he's been the epitome of a redemption story, but he still did lead the league in turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
So, can he see ghosts? Can he make mistakes? Yeah, because he's done it even this year while he's had a great year leading the Seahawks to the Super Bowl, and I do think that's the key. Can they continue to get pressure? That defensive line, I think, has been the single best asset the Patriots have had throughout the postseason. The Patriots defensive line led by Milton Williams, who's been a monster in every one of these games. Can they get pressure on Sam Darnold? If they do, much like most quarterbacks, Mike, he's a different guy under pressure. So that's how you make him see ghosts. That's how you make him turn the ball over.
I can't believe it, but I'm going to ask you guys for predictions for one final time this season. Paulie.
I'm not getting off the train now. I'm sorry. I did too many times. I don't even remember the last time I picked against them. And you guys know, you make fun of me a lot. I pick against them a lot.
Not this season. Positive Paul.
Time. 27-24. This is going to be another one of these games that you guys will be all nervous at, that I'll enjoy the heck out of, because I like two good football teams going against each other, haymaker after haymaker, much like the last time these teams played in the Super Bowl.
Hey, Paul, I like being nervous. I like allowing myself to experience that.
He thrives off the cortisol spike.
This is going to be as nerve-wracking, I think, as they come. Every play absolutely critical against a team like this that's outstanding. Patriots are going to need their best game. Drake May's going to need his best game, and I think Drake and the Patriots get it done. I'm similar to Paul, just a little bit lower, 24-21.
Okay. Kind of along the same lines as you guys. I think it'll be a really close game throughout. We'll have our stress that we can feed off of. Paul will make fun of us after because he knew everything was going to be okay all along. I think the Patriots will put on some points at the end to separate themselves a little bit. 27-18. I want to read. I want to
Chris
parade.
Berman likes scoring at 27-18.
Yeah.
2-point conversion in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's a
6
Super
field
Bowl,
goals,
you guys.
you never
It's a
know.
Super Bowl. It's gonna get wacky.
I hope not too wacky.
That's gonna be it for us this season, and we'll send it back to you, Steve.
All right, thank you very much. Well, coming up, there's been a lot of talk about those who didn't make it into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We'll tell you who did. On the other side of this break, we got Scott Zolak and ESPN's Mike Reese coming right back at you. We're coming to you from PayPal Park in San Jose. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the Bay Area Special is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? By Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots. And by Sports Illustrated Tickets, 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets.
During heart surgery, the heart is intentionally stopped.
Okay, heartbeat stopped. Bypass looks good.
In that silence, expertise is everything. Mass General Brigham performs the most cardiac surgeries in New England, more than 3,000 every year, with the best possible results. Choose the heart surgeons at the forefront of research and innovation, so you can get back to living your life. There's only one, Mass General Brigham.
Okay, Richardson, it's time for the tree to go. It's February. The holidays are done.
No, they're not, Gary.
They are.
We thought so too, but then Verizon just gave us their best deal.
4 new iPhone 17s, all on them.
Selfie!
You got anything under there for me?
Valentine's delivery? Perfect, more gifts.
Now's the time for the best deals at Verizon. Like 4 iPhone 17s, all on us. No trade-in needed.
Love that spirit, folks.
Hood milking you. That's why we do what we do. Day in and day out. Making milk you can trust, with no artificial growth hormones. And we protect Hood milk with our light block bottle. We care about our milk because we know how much you care about what you give your family. So you can feel good about Hood.
Just an hour from Boston. Welcome to Lowell, once the heart of America's Industrial Revolution. Now a place of innovation and culture. Historic charm, modern energy. Discover, explore, and enjoy the day. Lowell, the city of opportunity. Visit likelowell.com.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
Manny?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromised their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Busy Dog Basement Technologies and Rescon Basement Solutions are now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
At McGovern, we're the official automotive dealer of the Pats. But not just those Pats. Your accountant Pat, gym teacher Pat, Pat from Maine.
I'm Pat from Maine.
Extremely polite Pat.
It's actually Matt, but that's okay.
Sure it is, Pat. Pat the plumber.
Yep.
Even your Aunt Pat.
That's Aunt Patricia to you.
Sorry. From the Pats to anyone named Pat, we've got the perfect car for everyone. At McGovern, we know New Englanders because we are New Englanders.
Car ready for Pat?
That's Aunt Patricia.
Catch a laugh. Catch a character. Or just catch some fun.
I'd high-five you if I could.
Oh, right here on Catchy Comedy. Find Catchy Comedy on Broadcast Channel 4.5.
Intercepted. Yes! 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 No penetration! Take care of the ball!
Well, that was a great moment for Mike Vrabel as part of a great year, and he was rewarded by that by being named NFL Coach of the Year. And speaking of coaches, assistant coach Josh McDaniels was named, yes, offensive coordinator, assistant coach of the year. How about that? You know what? They're just nailing them right and left. Josh did an unbelievable job of developing Drake May, and rightfully so. And believe it or not, that's not all the awards, folks.
45-yard field goal attempt coming up. Snap, ball down. Kick up on the way, and it is good. It is good. 45 yards. Adam Vinatieri kicks it through the snow.
It was a kick that started a dynasty. Adam Vinatieri's 45-yard field goal in the last game played in the old Foxborough Stadium is a game that is part of Patriot lore. And tonight, the ultimate professional honor for Adam Vinatieri, the kicker, played 10 seasons with the Patriots, has been elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. After being a finalist, a year ago, it was announced tonight that he's in. He's in. And he's not the only one that's in. Let me tell you who else got in. Drew Brees, Larry Fitzgerald, Luke Kuechly, Roger Craig. How about those guys? Join me now, Scott Zolak and Mike Reese, and let's talk about these guys.
Steve, where do you want to
Well, let's start with, first of all, let's just start with Adam Vinatieri, because he belongs in.
I mean, I think there's only so many names. I thought Adam should have been a first ballot guy, but I understand kickers are different. That's how they handle them. This is not the Baseball Hall of Fame where you have to earn your thing. You're either a Hall of Famer or you're not. That's the way I look at this thing. And there's certain people like Peyton Manning, Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft, Tom Brady. Say the name, boom. You guys are automatic first ballot Hall of Famers. It's turned into the Hall of Shame. We've been talking about a lot on sports radio, Steve. How do you tell the story of the National Football League the last 25, 26 years without Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick not being in the Hall of Fame?
It makes no sense.
I love Zoe's fire. I love this energy here tonight. I mean, come on.
Nice player. Nice player.
Right.
There was Joe Montana, Rathman.
But is it because Roger Craig that these other guys aren't in?
Craig gets in before those two?
I
hear you.
I want to echo what Mike Vrabel said today on Adam Vinatieri.
Right.
The snowball kick, one of the most impressive plays, one of the most impressive football plays that he's ever seen. So I start with that, and then I echo what Zoe is talking about. Like, it's hard to talk about these guys, Steve, without talking about what are we doing?
Right.
Like, Robert Kraft should be in the Hall of Fame. Bill Belichick should be in the Hall of Fame.
I feel bad for Roger Craig. Roger Craig will go down as the guy that got in over Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft.
Here's what I know. We know that Jerry Jones is in, right? He got in.
Jones, 19.
He got in.
Excuse me.
2017.
2017.
Class of 2017.
Do you know how many
Patriots have been to the Super Bowl 11 times since the Dallas Cowboys won a Super Bowl?
Robert Kraft, from an organizational standpoint for team building, has been with 3 different head coach quarterback combinations. Parcells, Bledsoe, Belichick, Brady, and now Mike Vrabel and Drake May. What has Jerry Jones done since his induction? This thing's backwards. It really is.
So the system is broken. I think everything.
We know that. How do you fix it?
And I think well, I always look at it this way, guys. It calls for leadership. Someone's got to step up, and whether it's the voters, whether it's the leadership.
What about the guys in the Hall of Fame?
People got to speak up.
Speaking up, which I love.
They got to speak up because it's not right, Steve. These are people's legacies that are being changed, and it's not right. It has to.
Ty Law, Willie McGinnis. Listen to those guys talk and how they talk. Ty Law, who wasn't thrilled at times with things here, but learned to play the right way. He owes everything to Bill Belichick. He goes, I can't be in here if he's not. Like, that's what you say.
So what's so strange is that we automatically thought Bill Belichick was going to go in. We thought that Robert Kraft would get in this year. Could it happen to Tom Brady?
Personality contest.
Could it happen to Tom Brady?
I actually don't think it'll happen to Tom Brady.
Here's the thing. We didn't think it was going to happen to Bill. know.
And I know what you're saying, and I think to me it's the different categories, and this is where the problem is. They've lumped the contributors and the coaches and the seniors together, and whereas the players are different. Like if you're telling me,
but you would tell me
can get in, Tom Brady's getting in, Steve. Like I can't. If Tom Brady doesn't get in, like I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to say this right now. If Tom Brady doesn't get in
the first
ballot, I'm doing the Mike Vrabel. I'll give an appendage off of me. He's in the first ballot. Does that make it?
Yeah, no, I understand. Right? I know, I get it. But you would have said the same thing a year ago about Bill Belichick.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd go that far with.
I'll drive your little rental car. You pick me up.
I want to see Robert Kraft in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah.
We all do.
I think he's handled it so well this week where he's talking about
class.
You know what I'm worried about? Winning Super Bowls. That's my legacy.
Yeah.
Like it's flipped for him because he doesn't owe those people anything.
Right.
And what more does he need to do? How about the off the field stuff? How about what he's done for hate in this world? Not just building football teams, but building good people.
And helping to grow the league. But I think look at where we are tonight in this environment.
This is great. We're back.
This goes back to the decision to hire Mike Vrabel, right? And you talk about the impact that owners make. That's how you make an impact. And so I agree with everything you guys have said.
Robert was just here with his wife Dana, and he just did the walk with Danny here, went through the party. He loves this. He loves his families. He loves his players. This is a unique group. It's a fun group to cover. Nobody's picking them. Nobody's picking them. And those two coaches that got those awards tonight, the way they're going to beat the Seattle Seahawks is their coaching staff.
All right.
The adjustments in game.
I agree. All right, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it all unfolds. All right, and before leaving, we want to remind you tonight of a special Super Bowl edition of Patriots All Access. I go one-on-one with quarterback Drake May, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll hear from Coach Mike Vrabel. That's live broadcast. Will be at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. WBZ will have you covered with an extended Super Bowl coverage from now through the weekend with a 90-minute game day special on Sunday. And, of course, the fifth quarter after the Super Bowl on Sunday as well. That, my friends, is going to do it. From San Jose, Super Bowl 60, Scott Zolak, Mike Reese, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Kraft knows how to throw a party. And the Patriots are going to figure out how to bring home a 7th Lombardi trophy. Good night.
This Sunday, the